Well, hello, 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 my Virgo collective sun, moon, rising sign. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon to full moon next. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons. Mal for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and Virgo sun. Very, very, very happy to be serving you today, as us Virgos usually are. Happy to serve. Catch us on the right day, right? If you are new to the channel, please do like and subscribe. I am making my way to 1,000 subscribers so that I can do super live chat and monetize and all that cool, fun, funky stuff. But as an incentive to my subscribers, I am offering to do a little ditty called Drunk Tarot once a month for the first couple of months. And if it takes off and people love it, I'll just keep doing it. There is a link in the description box below clarifying Drunk Tarot about what that is. Go watch it. It is my favorite video of 2019. I do watch it just for fun every now and again because it cracks me up. I don't know why, but it does. So please do like and subscribe. Go watch the video. It's a fun vid. And Drunk Tarot will be a good time. And I'm sure once I can do super live chat, make a little coin on the side, sure, absolutely. I'll be doing those at least once a week, right? Cool, cool. A couple of things, though, before we dive into the reading itself. Please keep in mind this is a general read, right? Not every reading is going to hit everybody all the time. I just grew up hearing you can please some of the people some of the time, right? And what is it? And all of the people some of the time. Some of the people all the time. All the people some of the time. But you just can't please all the people all the time. And that's true as a reader on YouTube because I'm reading hundreds of thousands of people in a quantum field collective of the mind boggles, right? You know, because then you've got like not just zodiac sign, you've got in this case 3 different placements, sun, moon, and rising. So it's like all the Virgos times 3, right? It's a lot. It's a lot of vibe, right? So please take what resonates. That's why I do sun, moon, rising, so that you can check your other signs. I do that with every zodiacal read that I do. I think it's only fair that the divine make us work a little bit for it, right? You can go from reader to reader to reader. There should be a connective thread, right? That's what you're shooting for. Even if it's not the same cards, the same story. So please just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and thumbs up, right? It's like if I didn't nail everything, so sorry, I don't know you. You want me to nail you? That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean? You want me to hit you like right there, right in the clairvoyant third eye? Book a private session with me. I've been doing this since I'm 12. I'm a Virgo that's been reading cards since I'm 12. I'm going to be 52 years old. That means 40 years I've been reading tarot. I'm good. Couldn't have made it this far. Right? So there you have it. Just keep that in mind. Cool, cool. This is a What Do I Need read, which is a little bit different than what I see on YouTube. It's sort of like pulling a card a day, right? It's like, oh, what's my tarot card for today? What's my oracle card for today? But a little fine-tune asking, what do I need? It's coming from the point of view that I am a soul that was chosen to play the role of this name in this body, right? What do I need today? What do I need to know, to learn, to heal, to grow? You know, in this case, we're looking at not one for a day, but for a 2-week period. New moon in Aquarius, in this case to full moon in Leo. So what do I need for that period? To wax, right? To plant a seed at new moon and watch it wax with the moon to full moon, right? Helpful. And it allows you some wiggle room too. So these are the kind of reads that I even for myself keep in my watch later. Because I'm like, what was that again? I'll go look it up. Cool, cool. That's pretty much it, except I would say please breathe. I mean, you're going to anyway. But it is helpful for me and for clients. People have been giving me feedback in the comments section. Please do if you like. That the breath work, right? Being cognizant of the breath, consciously breathing throughout the reading keeps everybody in the present moment where you're more open and receptive, not just to what I'm saying, because the mind will take a piece of information and run away with it, right? Come back. To be present in that sense, but also we're both tuning to the now. So as I'm doing it here, you'll hear me say still point. It's that place in between inhale and exhale, between exhale and inhale, where it's just, that's where the divine is for me, or at least that's the portal, where I connect energetically there and then the information comes. So if you're doing the same, you're tuning to the same frequency, though I'm translating it into words through divination, you're more feeling what's going on. So just being in the breath, partnering with the breath. Such a wise thing to do. And by the way, absolutely free, and you're going to have to do it anyway. Right? You're going to have to fucking breathe anyway. Shall we then get down to the business at hand? Let's. We are going to start with the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, the only tarot card of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks that I'll be reading for these, one card each. But every other card that hits the table will be clarifying or building off of the Daughters of the Moon. All the decks that I read are in the description box all the way at the bottom, so scroll down. There's some cool shit along the way. That's why I put them at the bottom. Nice deep breath, my Virgo brothers and sisters. Uncross your mental legs, at least. Here we go. My goddesses. Yeah. Voices of the goddesses, the divine feminine. Because it's lunar magic here. It's moon sign. Oh, my divine feminine energy. Oh, my goddesses. Please, one card in clarity for this Virgo. Ooh, this Virgo collective sun, moon, rising sign. What do we need? Because I am part of this one. What do we need for this new moon in Aquarius? January 24th, tomorrow, when I'm doing this, to a full moon in Leo on the 9th, but at 2:33 a.m. on the 9th. So I'm really going to be shooting for the 8th, that Saturday night, to do my full moon stuff. So, my goddesses, what do the Virgo collective sun, moon, rising signs need for this new moon to full moon next January to February? One card. Ready? It's our opposite sign, Pisces. And the first time I believe in this series, this time around, that a zodiac card has come up. So considering it is our opposite sign, how do I know that? I'm Pisces moon. I was born on a full moon. That's what sun moon opposition. Well, it doesn't always mean that. It's I am literally, I think, at the waxing side. But I think I'm within the 5-degree orb. Don't bring math into it, Mark. So the depth of emotion, right? Pisces, 12th house. So what we need is to tune to the emotions. Now, I was just talking before, like in the breath work, like to find that still point, to trust that the intuition is not a gift, it is a skill. And like any skill, it can be developed. I learned that from Carolyn Mace, MYSS. I'm not reading her deck today. Those are the archetype cards. They're back there. But to get that intuition, yes, though it's very water-based, for earth signs, it can be very instinctual. In other words, something in the body. So we can rely upon that. Like if I walk into, a gay witch walks into a bar, ow, right? And if my root chakra doesn't connect and I get that, it's time to go. As soon as I walk in, I trust it. It is instinct. It's fight or flight in that case. Flight. But this is different. This is really more the solar plexus heart sort of stuff, intuition. So without going, because I could spend hours talking about this, I do teach basic astrology. I'm a spiritual teacher. Not first and foremost. I started reading cards first. But that's why I like teaching even while I do these. I teach no matter what I do. So I could really, really go deep on this, but let's allow the other cards to fill that in, because I really want to stray away from, particularly because there's only one tarot card in these readings for this go-around. I want to keep it out of the court cards being people, because then it's saying, well, what you need is this Piscean person. And yeah, I mean, if a Pisces person is involved dominantly in your life that way, I get it. But let's see what the other cards pull out before we make our readings codependent, right? It's like, oh, it depends on what this person does. Well, maybe, maybe not, right? Which is why we will ask the angels with the Healing with the Angels Oracle, Doreen Virtue. Let's clarify this Piscean, this fishy situation. Nice, deep breath, please, my Virgo brothers and sisters. Exhale. Inhale. Oh, my angels, there you are, please. One card in clarity for this Virgo collective sun, moon, rising sign. What do we need for this new moon to full moon next, considering the Pisces card? Yes, obviously, ninth house, intuition, get that, the collective unconscious. So much depth of emotion there. The ebb and flow of the emotional arcs of life. So my angels, please clarify, what does the Virgo collective need having to do with all of that? Oh, divine timing. Now, depends on what kind of Virgo you are. And I'm not talking August or September Virgo. Let's not go there. Let's not have that conversation. September 6th, just saying. You know what sign of the month I'm on that one. Divine timing, right? It's like Virgos, you're either really loving divine timing, right? Saying, oh, everything has its season. Everything has its time. Oh my God, I pippined myself. High school, erase. The divine timing part of it, you're either at flow with it or it's like, come on, right? So the emotional part of that, to get that life sometimes moves at the speed of emotion. Again, Caroline Myss just orbited my head. Healing moves at the speed of forgiveness. Or is that? Course in Miracles, they're all blending together in my head in terms of healing modality. But to really think of that, like healing actually does move at the speed of forgiveness. How willing are we to? So thinking about the timing of things, if there's things falling into place in perfect time, perfect place, then this really says go with the flow. Like don't overthink, feel, get in your body. And here's the trick for Virgos, being 151 years this time around. The more we are grounded in our bodies in the present moment, the less we're trapped in our heads. That's how it works. And that's how you can actually listen to, oh, this is good, the soul communicating through the body, through intuition, which to me in the physical world is about the lower three chakras. It's like, ooh, like attraction and repulsion, that sort of dynamic, the energetics of it. But then to have emotions about the feelings, do you get that? So it's like upper chakra reaction or response to lower chakra intuition, unless it is really that emotional, like you meet somebody, it's the divine timing of it and your heart just opens up. You know what I mean? Like that's heart chakra intuition, which I won't say is rare, but it is the movement of divine energy through you. Love is divine power coming through your own heart chakra. It's a powerful thing. As opposed to divine timing in the third eye or the crown, right? It's just a different energetic dynamic. Go read Anatomy of the Spirit by Caroline Myss. I'll wait. It's like, let's keep moving. This is fun. I love reading my own signs. I was kind of dreading it originally because I was like, how do I keep myself from projecting onto it? Now I just don't give a shit anymore. Makes it more fun for me. Like I said, I save them. I watch them on my watch laters. Let's ask the Ascended Masters what they think about all this through half of the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack. It's only the suits of healing, grace, and luck. The fourth suit, the problem suit, is back there. We'll save those for the waning moon. What do I need? Because we're looking at waxing, right? We want to see what we're waxing here, or what we can plant the seed and watch grow, right? Piece of luck, piece of healing, piece of grace. Let's breathe. Still point. My masters, please. One card in clarity for this Virgo collective sun, moon, rising sign. For this new moon in Aquarius to full moon next in Leo, please. One card. What do we need? Considering we got that elusive, mysterious, mystical Piscean card there with divine timing. Again, another mystical card. What do you got for us, mutable earth sign, sun, moon, rising? What do we need? Please clarify. Digging this. Enjoyment. This card does not come up that often, oddly enough, considering it's me who's doing the readings. Enjoyment, right? So we're talking about it's like it's time for emotional enjoyment. Hello? I've been working my ass off. I've been working my third eye into cloudiness, right? It's like, sweep that fucker off. This is great. This is wonderful. Enjoyment. To bring joy to something, not just to ingest joy, right? It's like, oh, I enjoy doing this, I enjoy doing that. But if you think about it as a Virgo, we can serve any situation joy if joy is that still point. If it's a lot of spiritual work to get in touch with it, right? Joy is the natural state of being and all of that. But there's something about in service bringing joy to a room. Like sometimes through kindness it can spark it, right? Through generosity, through compassion, through understanding. But with this divine timing thing, it's not in our hands. Look, everything's part of the divine plan. Like, we could talk the quantum another day. Like, come to one of my classes, we could talk that shit. Because it's not that it has no place in a reading. Go watch Quantum Queen. She's amazing. She's a great reader. I really enjoy her. But in terms of the divine plan itself with divine timing, that there's something here that is not in our control. So can we, I'm going to Abraham Hicks you here, can you put the oars in the boat and let the canoe, let the stream take you downstream? You know, point it and go downstream, go with the flow, and allow the timing to be what it is. Again, it depends on what kind of Virgo you are. I used to be that, well, I mean, I was an event planner. I still am technically an event planner. Spiritual events, DrawingTheCircle Productions. My company is a spiritual events company, but, you know, a reading is an event for me. A class is an event. A workshop is an event. So, you know, the divine timing of things, I just had that beaten out of me over 20 plus years in business, right? So it depends on what kind of Virgo you are. Relax, enjoy. There's a divine timing element. So let's ask the higher selves of all involved. I don't want to say I made the mistake of kissing one of my kitties on my last break, but now I have like black cat hair on my nose. It's tickling. We're going to ask the higher selves of all involved through the Whispers of Love Oracle, just for another piece of clarity, shall we? Nice deep breath, my Virgs. Still point. Oh, let's get another. The higher selves of all involved, obviously my own included. Please, one card in clarity for this Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign. What do we need for this new moon in Aquarius to full moon next in Leo, January to February 2020? We've got the Pisces card, divine timing and enjoyment. What say you, higher selves? Mine in particular. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Now, I kind of wish I didn't put that last part on it. It just said miracles and blessings. I would be like, woo! Everything has its gift. Which means in the divine timing of things, right? Oh, they're giving me Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher, wishful drinking. In life, tragedy happens, there's loss, there's whatever. And it's horrible, right? Then time goes by and you look back and you see the funny, you see the humor. Location, location, location. Everything has its gift. I mean, miracles and blessings, everything has its gift. So in the divine timing, perhaps there's this emotional, intuitive click realization for us that we can look back and enjoy, right? Look back and go, for whatever it is we have been through, we've got enough time that we see that everything has its gift, that there are miracles and blessings around us. Now, considering the last card isn't down yet, also with divine timing, sorry, I'm just putting these back in the order they came out because I am a Virgo. Particularly with this divine timing and miracles, it can say that maybe something that we had given up, let go of in the waning part of it all, right? The surrender part of it, right? Putting the oars in the canoe and riding downstream, that a miracle happens for us that we could not have experienced sooner or until we were ready. Like sometimes divine timing, because there are fluctuations in the quantum field, right? Infinite variables and probabilities and stuff like that. So, you know, sometimes maybe it's just like time release. Like it's like bird watcher thermometer. Do they still have those? I haven't cooked a turkey in so long. Bird watcher thermometer where the little thing spits out, right? When the bird is done. Like it can be, it's like the timing is when, like there's that time when a cookie dough becomes cookie, but you leave it in too much, it's coal. It's like charcoal. It's that timing of it, right? So let's go. I'm so excited. Last card down, Healing Mantra deck. A lot of my clients are buying this deck. And they're like, oh my God, since I saw it on YouTube and then I got the reading with you, it's like, I have to get those cards. I'm like, have at it. I'm not getting any kickbacks. You don't know me. I know Matt Kahn, not personally, but you don't know me. So just like to say that. It's not like I'm working a swindle. Now, I did do my hair with Overtone Purple for Brown last night, and I want them to sponsor me. Sponsor me, Overtone. I live for purple for brown. I use the conditioner all the time. And nice deep breath. Let's ask the masters. Matt and the masters, this should be a good one. Considering we've got miracles on the table here with enjoyment and divine timing, this is very mystical, gotta say. Except maybe the enjoyment card is the luck suit, so maybe that's not as mystical, but divine timing, miracles, and blessings with the Piscean card? Yeah, nice deep breath. Still point. My masters, please. One card in clarity for this Virgo collective sun, moon, rising sign for this new moon to full moon next January to February 2020. New moon in Aquarius to full moon in Leo. One card, please. What is the most helpful, truly helpful, healing mantra for the Virgo collective sun, moon, rising signs, considering you're telling us the Piscean card, something emotional, something deep with divine timing, enjoyment, and a miracle and a blessing, that everything has its gift? What is the mantra that we need to work with that, to deal with that, to be with that, to experience that? I'm a little scared. Breathe. Oh! Creating cooperation, good, because there are some that are like, oh no, right? They're not bad, but you know they're more challenging. Creating cooperation, right? It just totally sounds like a corporate training video. Creating cooperation within the corporation. That's hard to say. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. It's true. More gets accomplished when everybody has a role to play. Of course, that means if Virgo can surrender the to-do list. Surrender the to-do list. Just heard Surrender the Pink, a Carrie Fisher novel. She must be in the room. She's part of the Shecky Collective for me. I don't know if any of you are tuned to the Shecky Collective. It's essentially all the dead comics throughout time. Great fun on a first date, whispered in your ear. Let's have a look-see at this card. What were we talking about? Creating cooperation. Creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. When cooperation is created, the unity of all is access to accomplish more in one moment than any one person can do alone. You get the divine plan feel of that? As a creator of cooperation, you are giving others the right to contribute, which only broadens the effect of collective expression. Once cooperation is created, all facades of competition melt away, allowing each individual to feel a renewed depth of self-worth by serving a vision greater than any degree of individual gain. This mantra is ideal for enhancing teamwork, transforming family dynamics, and increasing inner peace. What I find interesting about this is, yes, of course, the Virgos in our to-do list, right? We are the servants of the zodiac, and how we will absolutely martyr the fuck out of ourselves to get shit done. Now, maybe that's something we needed. Like I said, I've had a lot of stuff beaten out of me over my career. That's one of them. Well, but I surrendered to the divine. I let go and let God. I let go and let Goddess receive everything that I have created, releasing it to the will of the greater power of love. I see everything becoming fully balanced in its own time and place, and accept my greater good manifesting in my life in the now. Because I've said it 10 billion times, right? Surrender. Go with the flow. Enjoy it. There's a divine timing in here, and there are miracles and blessings in place. So let everyone in the quantum, we are one quantum field, appearing as billions of people over, well, millions of years on this planet. Let's just say billions of years in the universal perspective of creation. One quantum field, disguised as the many, if you will, to let the divine do its work, to let everybody else come in. But I gotta tell you, see, I'm not terribly tribal. That's why it took me a second with this energy. There are other people involved in this. There are other people involved in this. But the Piscean part of it is to really pay attention to your emotions. You can keep that behind crossed legs, behind castle wall, but also deeper than that. Are you feeling Sorry, are you feeling? Is it an intuitive message from the soul? Is it an emotion about those feelings? Are you dealing with emotions? That's the tricky part. Let all that be part of the cooperation. But the overall vibe here is one of enjoyment and things happening in divine timing and miracles and blessings. And maybe some people are coming in to help you do what you came in to do in this life. But it's going to be something that the mind alone will not be able to do. Check your heart, right? Well, you know when you meet somebody and your heart goes, your wings fly out your back. That, to me, is what our wings are. Manifestations of the light body, but it's our heart open so wide that we feel lighter than air, even if we don't necessarily feel them growing out the center of our back, which I do from time to time. Well, my middle name is Angelo. What do you want? I texted that to my mom today. You named me, if I say it, I am Mark Angelo Lyons. You could just write it, I'm Archangelo Lyons. I'm the Archangel of Lions, which the symbol of the lion is connected to Archangel Ariel, not Uriel. It's sort of the feminine form of Uriel, and is also a Disney princess. So I got that going for me as a Pisces moon, too. Funny the things that happen when you text family. So my Piscean collective, my Virgo collective, just had the card in my hand, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. May we be blessed with all that we need for this new moon in Aquarius to full moon next. I would say definitely, if you're working the new moon, magic, burn a candle, prayer, something, miracles and blessings. Bless everything. Bless everything in creation. Enjoy yourself and surrender it all to divine timing. That's just the witch in me, but the angel in me says it's all part of the divine plan, so have fun with it. Cool, cool. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed. May the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that we need this new moon to full moon next, that we can heal, learn, grow, serve, and fulfill our role in the divine plan for the well-being of all. And so it is. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Go check out my description box. And if you like, I do have a PayPal me. So toss a coin to your witch. And have a really, really lovely, lovely new moon for now. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.